To begin our search for take two. To begin our search for nylanases using bioinformatics tools, the easiest first step is to visit the Uniprot database. And this is easily accomplished by bringing up a web browser such as the one you see here that's presently parked at the nylanase.org website, going to the address box, and hopefully you could see my mouse cursor here. I'm going to go to the address box and type uniprot.org. That's uniprot.org. That brings up the Uniprot website. Go to the search box here and we're going to look for our first nylanase. The most famous nylanase is the one that's coded by the gene called nylb, or I call it nylb. So I'm going to just type in nylb in the search box. That's NYLB. And then I'm going to press search. See how many it brings. So if you see my mouse cursor here, it's highlighting, it's right underneath that number of 519. That means in the Uniprot database there are 519 entries, and I'm going to scroll through some of the first page of the entries. There are 250 displayed on each page, and you could see the various bacteria that have nylb or nylb. It's a huge list, and there's even more. Now, nylb is a subset of a larger class of nylanases known as 6-aminohexanoate hydrolases. So let's do a search on this larger class. That's actually the protein function name, and Uniprot can search on that. So let me type that in. 6-aminohexanoate hydrolase. Hopefully you could see the spelling of that. And then I'm going to search. And we should get thousands of these. And indeed, as you can see where my mouse cursor is pointing, there are 4,813 entries in Uniprot. Now I should mention this is only a minuscule fraction of all the creatures on the planet, since Uniprot only records the sequencing experiments scientists have so far done. So there's plenty of creatures out there, most likely, that have nylanases. So I'm just going to scroll through here. If you duplicate the experiment, you could scroll through and see for yourself all the creatures that are in Uniprot. And that's just one. What I just scrolled through is just one page. And you could scroll through, you can page through other pages of that search, and that's really how easy it is to start looking up the nylanases in the Uniprot database.